Hey, good morning, everybody. Another day, another day. Same people, same players. So here's something funny. So last night, Sloppy Second Shady Sharon V comes on the live stream. And she's trying to sell a story that she was made aware of some scam that JESCO was pulling on Maddie.
Alright, I've known this for about, I don't know, like about a week and a half. I promised that I would tell nobody this, okay? I promise. And I hate breaking a promise. I really do. I don't want to do this, but it's on my conscience and it's really bothering me, and I'm sorry, but I have to do what's right here. It's a joke or a prank, or call it whatever you want, that has gone too far, and I'm sorry. I'm all for pranks and jokes, but what is the end game? That's the problem. There isn't an end game, and I don't want to have it on my conscience when or if she dies. Anyhow, you're gonna see plenty of proof. Maddie's main enabler, as you guys all know, is Trinity, and Trinity is no other than JESCO and JESCO's wife. He told me all about it, and then what really aggravated me is he's starting to throw me under the bus with his people for something that he told me. He's trying to blame it. He's trying to do some blame game shit, and he's telling his people that he talked to me on the phone. That's a lie. I never talked to JESCO on the phone, only text. So now he's like lying about me and trying to throw me under the bus to his own people to save his ass over his own lie.
That they were operating the Trinity moderator account on Maddie's live stream, and that it was JESCO's wife that was sending money to Maddie, even though on JESCO's channel they were bashing the living shit out of Maddie. Okay, so allegedly Sharon became aware of this little scam by JESCO himself, and Sharon is trying to sell the story that in her good conscience she can't let that go, that if something happens to Maddie because she's getting money from Trinity, that she won't be able to live with herself. This is Sharon now. That Sharon won't be able to live with herself, knowing that she knew that JESCO was sending Maddie money, but lying to her about who Trinity. Oh my God. Listen, this is all bullshit. Sloppy Seconds Shady Sharon V is making up this whole thing to get support away from Maddie. There's only three options here. Option one, Shady Sharon V is trying to unalive troll Maddie, because after Sharon went live and described this fantastical little scam that JESCO was pulling allegedly, all of Sharon's viewers and subscribers and simps ran into Maddie's chat and were telling Maddie that the gig is up, that JESCO is Trinity, yada yada yada. Well,
they're saying Trinity's JESCO's wife. It's not true. I've seen Trinity. I'm always kind to Jarryl. What you mean? Okay. Sure. I was sleeping today, that's why. I've been sick as a dog. Very much so, thank you. That's exactly what it is. It's crazy. Anyways, where'd you go to vacation at, Sandra?
Maddie wasn't having it, but she ended her live stream within 10 minutes. So I think she's getting unalive trolled by Sharon V. That's my opinion, allegedly. It's kind of like the same thing she did with Peter when she was begging Peter for money, and Peter sent Sharon the fur coat. Now Peter, of course, was the one who was sending Maddie stuff. So Sharon has this history of going after Maddie's money and her support. So that's a possibility. So option 1 was that Shady Sharon B is on the live trolling Maddie. Scenario 2 is that Shady Sharon B is trying to get Maddie's money or viewers or support away from Maddie so it can all come towards Sharon. And that would include, by the way, making a story up about JESCO to get JESCO's viewers away from JESCO and to Sharon. You see what I'm saying? Sharon's playing angles here to get all the viewers and all the money from Maddie and JESCO and push it towards Shady Sharon herself. So that's option 2. Option 3 would be that Sharon's actually telling the truth that JESCO made this Trinity account and is flooding Maddie with money so that she ODs on live stream or whatever. And Sharon is actually being a narc or a tattletale or whatever you want to call it. So that's a possibility that Shady Sharon B was involved in potentially criminal activity with JESCO, and because a lot of heat is coming on to Shady Sharon B lately, and SG lately, and NetNet lately, you can kind of see they're all becoming narcs one by one because their past behaviors of bullying and unalive trolling everybody is sort of coming to a screeching halt because people like us and people that are commenting here and don't agree with how Shady Sharon operates or how SG, Survivor Girl, operates, you know, Sharon and SG are sort of feeling the heat right now. And you can see that very clearly. So that's the 3 options. But really, as it stands now, the story is very difficult to follow because Shady Sharon B is leaving out big chunks of the story, in my opinion, and that's very typical of somebody who's bullshitting. The story doesn't make sense the way they tell it because it doesn't make sense, which means they're lying about something big, and they don't want you to figure that part out. So whatever the reason is that Sharon left out big chunks of the story, we may never know. But what we do know is Sharon is historically full of shit. So right now, I honestly do believe that Sharon is full of shit in the story she's trying to sell. But that's up to you to figure out, so have a good day.